Well, good morning, brothers and sisters. I want to express to you how honored and privileged I am to be here with you this morning. You see, this week I've been in negotiations with employers who I really don't like. I've been spending a lot of time with people who are members, have made money, have raised their stocks, but yet they have this issue about sharing some of the wealth. Y'all know what I'm talking about? So to be here with you, union brothers and sisters, for me is therapy, and I really appreciate being here. As Ken stated, later today you're going to hear from Leo. I want to bring you greetings on behalf of Leo, who really wanted to be here, but he had a long-standing commitment that he just couldn't get out of. And also on behalf of all of the members of our executive board who are watching their Blackberries and their emails this morning, anxious because of the possibilities of what we may be able to do. So I really want to express my appreciation for having the opportunity to take a few minutes to talk to you. You know, some of you in this room, I know some of you in this room I've had the opportunity to work with, but I honestly feel a strong connection to each and every one of you. It's because of our shared passion for social and economic justice and our strong belief that in both of our countries, the best way to reclaim the middle class, to fight income inequality, and to force our political structures to work for working people is a strong labor movement. And believe me, there are some companies out there today who are shaking in their boots because they don't like this discussion that we're having today. Because, see, they know that when workers come together, we create the power to change things. And our history tells us what happens when workers come together. The fact of the matter is, because we are not perfect people, we are not perfect unions, yet today I strongly believe that we have been called together today to perform the perfect mission. You see, we have the opportunity to create the most powerful union education program in the labor movement. Think about that. The largest and most powerful education program that the labor movement have ever seen. Together, we have the opportunity to provide our activists with the tools and the knowledge to address the issues that threaten our movement today. We have the opportunity to better educate our stewards in order to address the contractual issues that our people deal with in the workplace on a daily basis. We have the opportunity together to educate our folks on safety and health in the workplace, to create safer workplaces. Together, through our Next Generation program, which is a program that was started by the USW in recognition of the fact that we have to leave a labor movement for future generations. So we've created our Next Generation program where we mentor and work with our activists between the ages of 18 and 35 and help them learn what this movement is all about and provide them with the tools and education for them to take the helms of this movement in the future. See, when I first got involved in the movement, our power was restricted to the state or the provinces in which our members lived and worked. And today, the fact is that the world has gotten bigger through globalization. And we feel that the way to address globalization is we have to have a global response. And the ability of multinational corporations to move capital around the world threatens our very existence. But together, we have the opportunity to be a truly North American union in order to address this globalization that threatens our members' livelihood. Together, we have the opportunity to expand our global alliances and have the capacity to go after employers who mistreat our members, no matter where they run. We have the capacity, working with our allies, to confront them together on behalf of our members. Together, our strike and defense funds will enable us to know that when we go to the bargaining table, we can stand on principle and refuse to succumb to the corporate agenda and do real in-depth analysis on employers like TELUS and Shaw and be able to coordinate strategies to assist in our efforts for reciprocity and our efforts for fairness from these employers. Together, we have the opportunity to equip our members with what we call our Building Power program, to educate our members to understand the importance of maximizing their power when we go to the bargaining table. Together, we can ensure that no one is left behind and no one is left out of our movement. Together, we will be an organization that will stand up for the disenfranchised, the disrespected, the despised. And I must give a shout out to my sister. She's a woman of steel, Isabel Miller. Isabel, I got to give a shout out to Isabel and to my comrades that's here today from the Coalition of Black Trade Unionists. You see, this is an organization that realizes that the path to the middle class for workers of color and visible minorities is through a strong, inclusive labor movement. And through the hard work of Isabel and others, we formed the chapter in Toronto, and the mission of CBTU has become stronger. And it has become a stronger organization because of their involvement. So I publicly wanted to thank Isabel and the representatives of CBTU for their commitment toward this objective, but also to thank TWU for your commitment to diversity, because we all know that we're stronger when we work together. So brothers and sisters, the reality of the fact is our time has come. This is our time. And history and commitments tells us that we are not here by accident today. History has brought us to this place. And let history and that commitment towards social and economic justice guide you in your discussions today. And it's our hopes that we can all recommit ourselves to the principle of fairness for working people. Today is a moment for us to let the world and our countries and our employers know that together, the USW, TWU is prepared to stand together, to fight together on behalf of the thousands that we are privileged to represent, and say loud and clear in one voice that we are united, we are prepared to fight for our children, for our grandchildren, and together, as long as we stand together, I am convinced that we will not let them down. So thank you. I look forward to your deliberations today, and hopefully we can move together and make both of our countries a better place for working families. Thank you very much.